no more consequential challenge that we must meet in the next decade than the onrushing climate crisis. Left unchecked, it is literally an existential threat to the health of our planet and to our very survival.
Global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay?
Science tells us we have 9 years before the damage is irreversible.
The ice caps were going to melt. They were going to be gone by now, but now they're setting records, okay? They're at a record level.
When I think about climate change, the word I think of is jobs. Jobs to build and install a network of 500,000 charging stations along our existing and new highways we build across this country.
We're gonna bring the coal industry back, folks.
The jobs we'll create, the investments we'll make, and the irreversible steps we'll take to mitigate and adapt to the climate change and put our nation on the road to net zero emissions no later than 2050.
The United States is now the #1 producer of oil and natural gas anywhere in the world, and that all happened over the last 2 years.
We'll also save Americans billions of dollars over time in the cost of gasoline for their vehicles.
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. They say the noise causes cancer. You tell me that one, okay?
When I think about these windmills, I see American manufacturing, American workers racing to dominate the global market. I see the steel that will be needed for those windmill platforms, towers, and ladders. We're going to make it easier for American consumers to switch to electric vehicles as well, offering rebates and incentives to swap older fuel vehicles for new, clean, made-in-America vehicles, saving hundreds of millions of barrels of oil on an annual basis.
I was able to get Anwar in Alaska, could be the largest site in the world for oil and gas.
This will mean 1 million new good-paying jobs in the automobile industry.
Keystone Pipeline.
We're going to reverse Trump's rollbacks of 100 public health and environmental rules.
In an executive order at the Environmental Protection Agency that undoes the Clean Power Plan, the initiative to curb carbon emissions at coal-fired power plants.
And if I have the honor of being elected president, we're not just going to tinker around the edges. We're going to make historic investments that will seize the opportunity and meet this moment in history.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
We're going to get back into the Paris Agreement, back into the business of leading the world.
Right now, we're at the cleanest we've ever been.
We're also going to create jobs for people by cleaning up the environmental hazards that have now been abandoned.
I'm an environmentalist. I think I know more about the environment than most people.
These investments are a win-win-win for this country, creating jobs, cutting energy costs, protecting our climate.
I don't believe the impact is nearly what some say.
Let's get to work now. Thank you.